this chance. From the onset, there is nobody in their right mind who would not support this motion, because the education sector has literally collapsed. The ministry doesn't know what they're doing. This house does not give them enough budget. Parents are suffering economically. So all those problems that Honorable Mathenge was trying to elaborate are obvious, and we all know them. But the problem is, Mr. Speaker, when you talk of uniforms, instead of the head of state addressing that problem, from a sunroof of a car, he tells teachers to allow kids to go to school with or without uniform. I think we need to be honest with ourselves in matters education. Where did the rain start beating us? Because those parents, they are with us. We know them. Some of them have no food to give those children, leave alone school fees. Because the government has refused to address the economic affairs or the high cost of living, so that everything else will fall into part. Nobody is interested now, especially the workers. I want to say here and now that the sub-county education office director in Naivasha comes to school or comes to the office when he wants. When there is a function, he's never there, so he doesn't know the problems we are facing. Mr. Speaker, today, in the newspaper, the news was, or what was there is that absenteeism of teachers, because they are all over trying to do side hustles so that they can make ends meet. Mr. Speaker, we have teachers who have threatened to demonstrate or to boycott or to go on strike because of the myriad of problems that we have. I think it's better to call a spade and say, education sector, nobody really wants it to work. Yes, it is constitutional. Children must get free education and compulsory. But when this capitation is not coming in time, and the teacher has to run a school, we have sent the children to school, there is no money to run the school. Some of the schools are being auctioned, Mr. Speaker. Even the teaching itself has gone much, much low. Mr. Speaker, it's only today that I heard children who have been in school for 3-4 years can hardly write or speak the language that they are supposed to use for the rest of their life in their everyday life. I think it's not good to hide, to bury our hands in the sand. Nobody is interested in education. The government itself is not interested. We are seeing money being thrown up and down in campaign mood, being given for empowerment when our children are at home because they can't go to school. I think we need to call it as it is and say that, Mr. Speaker, we need to go back to the drawing board if you have to address the children, the education of our children, education sector, because nobody seems to be interested. We are here giving bursaries, yes. How many can you give? Like the children who are here, who I welcome very much, if their parents didn't have money to pay for them so that they come for this trip, they will not be here. So there is no equalization when we know that education is the only thing that can equalize children from rich families and poor families because they are getting the same quality of education. It's not happening, and nobody is interested. I think, Mr. Speaker, much as I support this motion, we must know where the problem is, because we know there is a problem. and a big one. Teachers are doing business. That is where they are saying we go and buy uniform from that place because he wants to make an extra coin. The taxation, they are paying for SHA, they are paying for affordable housing, and they have loans themselves. I think we are being dishonest when we address things so shallowly when we know where the problem is. Mr. Speaker, I support.
Thank you, Speaker, for giving me a chance.